Okay, going live, going live. How's it going, guys? Okay, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. All right, today we're talking about Apple Business Connect. So I hope everybody's having an awesome Monday. So the reason I'm doing this, as I've mentioned before, is really because I want local businesses to be able to uh, take some action to do some of their own marketing, or at least have the information that they need to be able to save themselves a lot of headaches in the future if you're hiring a marketing agency. Okay, so one of the things we've been talking a lot about was the Google Business Profile and how that can really help you get organic traffic from Google, essentially free leads. We're talking to people every day who are willing to spend tens or hundreds of dollars on leads. So you really cannot overestimate the power of free phone calls coming from Google, especially if those are people who are really ready to make a buying decision. So that really, the bottom of the funnel, the highest converting traffic coming to you from free for free, that is like gold when it comes to uh, local marketing. All right, so the what we're going to talk about today that's a little different is really an overlooked tool, and that is Apple Business Connect. It's essentially the same idea of the Google Business Profile. It is a business listing, but instead of being on Google, it's on Apple. And everybody, you probably are thinking, well, Google gets all the traffic, so why do I need to worry about Apple? Well, millions of people out there have Apple phones. So when somebody is on an Apple device and they're doing a local search for a business, and they're you know they're essentially using Apple Maps. If your business is only listed on Google, it's just not going to show up on Apple Maps, and it's not going to show up. And I'll show you an example right here. Oh, real quick, let me tell you this story. Last week, I was on my phone and I was searching for our local town office. And when I did that, I found uh, I found a listing that looked like our town office. It had town and it had Fairfield in the as the title of it, but underneath it, the category was police department, and then it had a phone number. So I was trying to call the town office, so I called the phone number, and I got a local media company. It's like our I forget what it's called, but it's kind of like the public service channel of our town. And I got the answer machine for them. So that was just a huge disconnect. Town of Fairfield Police Department, and then a phone number that was completely disassociated from both of them. So anyway, I did reach out to the town finally and let them know about that problem. But that's also why your business really needs to be on there. It will just be invisible if you don't. But looking, actually, let me show you this. I'm on Google right now. I did a search for restaurants near me, for example. Okay, so right here, this is a little pub and grub in our town. This is a little pizza shop, and this is a little restaurant. So that's the map pack right here in Fairfield, Maine. Now, when I go to DuckDuckGo, which it essentially uses the Apple Business Connect, and I do the same search, I'll show you what I get. When I do a restaurants near me search on DuckDuckGo, none of these restaurants are actually in Fairfield. These are all in a neighboring town. And the reason they're showing up here is because these other local businesses are not, they're not listed on Google Maps or Apple Business Connect. So this is a problem that needs to be fixed for these other businesses that are showing up locally. So I'm going to show you real quick what to do. Super easy. Basically the same idea as a Google business profile, but it's easier to get it verified. But just like the Google business profile, you do have to get it verified. To verify your Apple listing, usually all you have to do, last time I did one, I just submitted an electric bill essentially for the business. So let me go to this screen where I'm already located. Okay, so basically you're going to apple.com/business/connect. Pretty sure we have a, let's see, pretty sure we have a ticker going across screen, which I'm not sure about now. Let's see, it's not showing. Here it is. Okay. There, added it to the bottom. So Apple Business Connect, get started. Essentially, all you're going to have to do when things catch up here is get the white screen of death. That's not fun. But you could just start adding your business information. You will have to log in. You may need to set up an Apple ID if you don't have one. But you can go in here and add a business and just put in your location. Well, let me see, like the Fairfield House of Pizza. Let's try this one and just add it in. I'm not going to be able to get it verified, but I can add it. Here we go. Let's see. Fairfield House. Add new location. And then, basically you're going to do the same thing you would anywhere. You put in your name, address, phone number. I'm actually not going to do this because it's not my business. So add in all of your details. Oh, you know what I can do is I can put in our pet sitting business, although we don't really want any more pet sitting customers. Willa's Furry Friends. Okay. And I will put in so you've got to be careful. Don't do this if you don't want business. So I'll probably never verify this, but just because when we added the pet sitting business, it's my kid's pet sitting business. And when I initially set up a business profile for it, we started getting a ton of calls from Google. And we don't want any more calls for pet sitting because it's too much. It's more of a hobby than it is a business, but they will ask for your coordinates, and that gets, I guess, a little bit tricky. I forget how I came up with coordinates for the last one, but I'm just going to put it here in Maine. Somewhere right around there. You want to be more specific about it and get some coordinates, but usually it will come up a little closer than that. Let's see, Fairfield, Maine, 049. Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't really zoom in closer. Now you can add some details. Primary category, this is going to be pet sitting, if that category exists. Yeah, pet sitting service. And if you're a massage therapist, aromatherapy, I'm sure all of those categories, natural health, all of those should be there. And they want a phone number. I really don't want to put my phone number here. I'm going to grab a Google Voice phone number. Okay. 9766. Keep going and add your hours. I'm just going to say 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. No, it is not the same. So the last business I set up in here, I use my own Apple ID. So that will show if you have more than one business, you can still use the same Apple ID. You'll just have to clarify that they're different businesses. So this is where it's asking for a utility bill. I'm going to skip it. You can do it later, but your listing isn't really going to show up until you do that. But once you upload a utility bill, the profile will be live in a matter of a day or two. So it's really nice. Okay. So actually, whatever businesses you set up will show up right here, and you can invite your team also, adding, new managers. So pretty cool tool that's too often overlooked. So, don't overlook it. Go ahead and get your Apple Business Profile on Apple Business Connect set up and start getting some business from Apple Maps as well. All right. With that, I'm going to let you guys go. Have an awesome Monday, and we'll talk to you probably tomorrow. Bye for now.